What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. It's Thursday. That means it's time to talk about the new films opening this week. Now, there's not really a whole lot opening, so this is not going to be that much of a long video. But there's some, like, two wide release films, a couple of limited release, some really interesting stuff coming out this week. But anyway, here's the films opening. Alright. The first one, we got The Gentleman, which I'm actually really looking forward to check out. It is the new Guy Ritchie film, and here's what The Gentleman's about. Mickey Pearson is a American expert who became rich by building a marijuana empire in London. When word gets out that he's looking to cash out of the business, it soon triggers an array of plots and schemes from those who want his fortune. So this is Guy Ritchie's return to these crime comedies. Now, of course, before The Gentleman, he gave us that billion-dollar movie Aladdin, which was amazing. And this has a really solid cast. You got Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, Michelle Dockery. You've got Crazy Rich Asians boy. Henry Golding is in this. Some really great cast members. You got Guy Ritchie directing this. So, yeah, cannot wait to check this one out. Alright, also out this week, we got the new horror film, The Turning. Now, this is based on the book, The Turning of the Shrew. And it's about this young governess who is hired by a man who has become responsible for his young niece and nephew after the death of their parents. Yeah, you got this nanny who's who ends up being hired to take care of these kids, and creepiness ends up happening throughout. It stars Mackenzie Davis, Stranger Things kid Finn Wolfhard, Brooklyn Prince from Florida Project is in this. This looks downright creepy. Now, I never really read the Turning of the Shrew, so yeah. But you got Mackenzie Davis, who I'm becoming a fan of every time she's on screen. Brooklyn Princess and Finn Wolfhard are actors to keep your eye out for. And the trailers have looked really insane, look creepy, so cannot wait to check this one out. I mean, yeah, it's a January horror film, but hey, Mama was a January horror film, and that did pretty well, so. Alright. Also out this week, we got the new war drama, The Last Full Measure, which tells the true story of Vietnam hero William H. Petersberger, played by Jeremy Irvine, who's a U.S. Air Force pararescue man, also known as PJ, a medic who personally saved over 60 men. And during a rescue mission on April 11, 1966, he was offered the chance to escape the last helicopter out of a combat zone heavily under fire. And 32 years later, a respected Pentagon staffer, Scott Huffman, who's a career fast track, is tasked with an investigating a Congressional Medal of Honor request for Pittsburgher made by his friend and PJ partner on the mission, played by William Hurt, and his parents, played by Christopher Plummer and Diane Ladd. And Huffman also seeks out testimony of Army veterans who witnesses Pittsburgher's extraordinary valor, including Dakota, played by Sam Jackson, Bird, played by Pierre Fonda, and Mott, played by Ed Harris. And I really think The Last Full Measure looks incredible. I really like the cast involved. I mean, you got Sebastian Stan. Tragically, it is Pierre Fonda's last movie, so definitely that's another reason to check this film out. Yeah, I do love me a good war-based drama, and this looks like it could be something really interesting. So hopefully it's good. Alright, now a few other films coming out, well, mainly more small fare, but anyway, one, we got this horror film called Color Out of Space, which this is another Nick Cage. Anyway, this is another like Nick Cage weird based film, and it is it is based on inspired by the book of H.P. Lovecraft. So there's that. It's directed by Richard Stanley. Now here's what this film's about. After a meteorite lands in the front yard of their farm, Nathan Garner and his family find themselves battling a mutant extraterrestrial organism that affects their minds and bodies, transforming their quiet rural life into a technicolor nightmare. The cast includes the likes of Jolie Richardson, Nick Cage, and some reason Tommy Chong is actually in this, so that's kind of a weird casting there. But anyway, yeah, Color Out of Space looks weird, looks creepy, but it is another weird Nick Cage movie, so sign me up with this one. Alright. Also, at this week, we got a French horror film called Zombie Child, which takes place in 1962 Haiti, and is about a man who is brought back from the dead to work on a sugarcane plantation. And so, many years later, a teen tells her friend her family's secrets, not suspecting that it will push one of them to commit the imparable. Now, this looks really weird, but it's directed by Saint Laurent director Bertrand Bonello, so hopefully it's pretty interesting.
And she said that.
All right. Also, at this week, we got a film called John Henry. Now, this stars Terry Crews and Ludacris. And here's what this is about. A quiet man with a violent past has his life changed when an immigrant girl who is on the run from gang violence in South Los Angeles stumbles into his life. And like I said, this stars Ludacris and Terry Crews. And Terry Crews plays the lead role here. And, I mean, who doesn't love Terry Crews? Terry Crews is the man, so it's kind of a weird role for him, too. I mean, this is definitely not the Terry Crews we're used to seeing. So, and you got Ludacris in that, so maybe it'll be something pretty cool. Alright, we also got some film called Elsewhere, which is about a convicted man who hatches a desperate plan to get his house back. I know that has Parker Posey, Ken Jeong, Jackie Weaver is in this, so it could be something pretty interesting. Quite nice cast. Looks like it could be a interesting dramedy-based film, so I'll give that one a shot. Alright, now a few other films that we got out this week that I haven't really heard of before, but we got some anime movie out this week called Cats. Not to be confused with that horrible adaptation of the musical. But this is a anime film from this company named Vita, and it's about Blanket, who's this indoor cat who is too afraid to leave his apartment. But when his adventurous son Kate sets out to find a legendary cat paradise, anyway, Blanket must overcome his own fear and embark on a wildest ride of his life. The animation, I don't know. This looks like this literally looks like a Secret Life of Pet ripoff. Like, I'm not kidding. The characters literally look like characters out of Secret Life of Pets. But, I mean, this can't be as bad as the Broadway, like the movie adaptation of the music, obviously. But, that's not saying much. Anyway. Last but not least, we got a horror film out this week called Get Gone. Now, here's what this is about. When a hoax-busting group of millennials go on a team-building retreat to Whiskey Flat's origin, they run into trouble as they cross paths with an evasion drilling company that is worrying with a very private family that has illegally lived on the property for over 30 years. When the drillers attack the family and the hoax-busters get caught in the middle, things quickly go awry. So this is supposed to be like... this literally looks like a bit of a slasher film. You've got, Insidious lady, Lynn Shay is in this. Of course, she needs a good horror film after the horrendous movie she just did, The Grudge, so, yeah. Anyway, Get Gone looks pretty creepy. Looks like it's gonna be pretty bloody, so, hey, sign me up with this one. Could be interesting. Anyway, that's pretty much all the films opening this week. It's not really any Netflix films premiering, so like the only thing premiering on Netflix this week that, as far as I know, is the final season of The Ranch and new season of Sabrina. So those are the only that I know that's premiering on Netflix this week. But some interesting stuff to look forward to. But let me leave you guys. Like, which of these are you interested in watching? Are you looking forward to check out The Gentleman? Are you looking forward to check out The Turning, etc.? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is T-Movie signing off.